Revelio. Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. It's strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Accio!
Look at that. They'll chew on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio!
Now remember, a wand is not a trowel. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost.
Did you know that you can...
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio! Revelio.
Congratulations! Lucan told me the good news.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Do we really?
I wonder how many secret passages Hogwarts actually has. I stumbled on one the other day.
Life seems rather dull in the house. I'm much.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps another time.
Of course.
I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving in my first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit.
Revelio. Incendio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I always feel quite safe in Hogsmeade. It's your own fault if you come unstuck.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! Revelio! Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as...
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before... It's supposedly so overrun now that no one... I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous...
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a T.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so...
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may...
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in... I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Watch out, it's the Troll Slayer of Hogsmeade.
I'd like to shop in the hamlet. I'm too afraid to venture out alone with all that's going on.
Transfiguration has always come easy.
Who says crime doesn't pay? But I'm practically swimming in galleons. Want him? Come here, Bingo!
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Come, Bringo!
Accio!
Cynthia! Plastimate! Oh, it's a bit like, being on fire.
Accio! Leviosa!
This is Incendio!
Leviosa!
No! Really enjoying it? Bingo! Incendio!
Yes! Leviosa! Accio! Lumos! Incendio! Your poaching days are over. Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
I hope you have your affairs in order. Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. And as for her affection, oh, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful.
Accio! Lumos! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
you were able to take care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Revelio. Revelio.
Once my sister sent me a howl.
Accio. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Accio. Revelio. Oh. Expellllllll! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!